Hi everyone, welcome to Prati'sArt. In this video, we are going to be painting on a canvas with some acrylic instead of doing the typical color pencils and graphite. First of all, it's January 1st, which means it's the new year, so Happy New Year everyone. Hopefully 2021 is a much better year compared to 2020. Before we get started, please remember to subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified whenever I post a new video. Also, please follow me on Instagram. I post a lot of my drawings that I don't actually make videos of, so you guys will always know what I'm doing. By now, most of you probably would have guessed that I'm drawing Marilyn Monroe, and I want to explain a little bit of the basics of how I drew her and also where I got the reference. First of all, I drew her using the grid method. I wanted everything to look exactly like her because with pop art drawings like this, it's very important you put all the colors in the right place or else it could end up looking like a completely different person. I found the reference that I used while I was searching online for some abstract pieces of art because I always tend to go toward the realism route. I wanted to try something a little bit different and challenge myself. I specifically chose this reference because I loved how the red in the background really gave a pop to the painting and made the main character, Marilyn Monroe, really stand out. Another thing I loved about the reference was that they used multiple shades on the face and the body. They used black, dark gray, and light gray, and it was amazing how they were able to create a 3D face with only 3 colors. That's pretty much it for how I drew her and what reference I used. If I can find the exact picture I used, then I'll be sure to link it down below in the description. As you can probably see by the lighting, I actually put a lot of paint on this picture because I was kind of lazy and I didn't want to do multiple coats of the same color. Even though I probably did 1 or 2 coats of each color, but if I had not put on the paint so thick, I'd probably have to do about 5 or 6. So I was being a little bit lazy there and wasteful of the paint. I'll be sure not to do that next time. I actually challenged myself a little bit by creating 2 other canvases to be in the set because I had to use my creativity and imagination to figure out what I would draw on those other 2 canvases. And typically I just copy off the reference exactly or I do a still life. So this is really pushing me out of my comfort zone. So I chose to do 2 musical notes, a bass clef and a treble clef, on either side of the main piece. And I chose this because I did a little bit of research and found out that Marilyn Monroe is a really good singer, so I used that as my inspiration. I also wanted a way to tie everything together so it could be a proper 3-piece set, and so I thought of ways I could do that. And lastly, I decided to use the color to tie in all of the 3 pieces. So here you can see I'm doing the bass clef in the same red that was in the background of the main piece. I'm also going to be doing the back in black, so it also ties in with the main piece. Now, leaving the bass clef like this would have been pretty amazing, but I also wanted to add a little bit more detail so it would tie in better with the main piece. So I went ahead and added a staff in the back with some dark gray. I think this worked perfectly because it also tied in some of the grays. Now moving on to the treble clef, like I said before, I wanted to tie in some of the colors, so I used the same red that I used in the background and then used black for the actual treble clef. As you can see here, I'm also using the gray the same way I did with the other canvas. Here is the final 3-piece set. I hope you guys love this video as much as I did. I also hope you guys love the painting. I love it so much. In fact, I actually designed it to be in like a living room, but I kept it in my room instead. Before the year ends, I also wanted to say that definitely starting YouTube was one of the best decisions I've had. I learned so much. So thank you to everyone who have supported me through my YouTube journey. I would like to start 2021 by saying Happy New Year, everyone. Once again, wishing you all a prosperous and joyful 2021. Thank you. See you in my next video. Bye.